Okay, this video is for the authoritarian of Communist China and Mao Zedong. Okay, the origins and rise to power. The early 20th century brought around a lack of unity in China and was very politically unstable. The warlord period was dominated China between 1916 and 1928. It is 1928 when the Kuomintang was established as a central nationalist government under Chiang Kai-shek. However, the rise of the Communist Party and Mao happened a little later. The Communist Party was established in 21, but did not gain a lot of traction until after the Second Sino-Japanese War. However, the Chinese Communist Party played a large role in the United Fronts under the First and Second Sino-Japanese War. They cooperated with the nationalist government under the First United Front and the Second United Front to fight off the Japanese. However, in the middle of these two wars, the civil war against the communists and the nationalists occurred, and this led to the Long March. This helped Mao Zedong gain a lot of his support. This happened during the Long March, and they established a new base in northern China where Mao was elected as leader and began implementing his communist policies. After the Second Sino-Japanese War, the Communist Party again fought the Kuomintang and won this time, and the Communist Party of China, the Chinese Communist Party, set up a new structure of government in 1949. After this point, consolidation and maintenance of power were important. In China, one of the most important was propaganda and ideology. The main thing in China was not really government action, but using propaganda to create these mass movements and campaigns to ensure change and modernization of China. You could talk about the 100 Flowers campaign, and then the switch to the anti-rightist campaign. You could talk about the Cultural Revolution of 1966, and how this sort of switched up on the educated Chinese and sort of went back to a more, how should I put this? More basic sort of living, which really didn't work, obviously, as if you purge the intellect from your country, you're not going to grow, and you're going to actually go back and not be a very good country. This ensured hold over the Chinese people. Fear was also used in labor camps. Let's see, what else? Okay, let's go to aims and results of policies. Economic. Mao created his own type of communism, specific to China. Let's see. China was destroyed during the Civil War, so he had to rebuild. Collectivization was introduced to help this. 5-year plans began, central planning and industrialization, but the Great Leap Forward took this over. However, that was the Great Leap Forward was a failure and led to resentment of communes and ultimately led to a destruction of the industry in China. However, after the death of Mao in 76, Deng Xiaoping and his government helped revive and modernize China. Social policies include literacy rates, equality for women. However, that kind of failed as living conditions for women became even worse. And the youth indoctrination through the Cultural Revolution and the Little Red Book were very apparent.